Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy RJ back at you again with another video. Alright y'all, so today I'm finna just talk to y'all about these WWE releases that's going on and my thoughts on them and what I think. For me, first off, I'm gonna start with Sonya Deville. For me anyway, I feel like Sonya Deville's I feel like her release was a little pointless to me, in the sense of like, you know, they just kind of like, I ain't gonna say she just came back, but she just kind of like recently came back, in the sense of like, bro, like she was gone for a while because she was dealing with some certain issues or whatever you want to call it. Then she comes back, when she comes back, she ain't really doing too much, and then y'all automatically just throw her into this little tag team, or not tag team if you want to call it. They automatically throw her into this faction with Zoe Stark along with Shayna Baszler, and for some reason, bro, to me that faction didn't really work out. I mean, it was pretty straight when they had it, but it was like, you know, it's whatever. Like it got so bad to the point where people was even calling them the stud line, you know, like the bloodline, but you know, y'all get it. So to me it was so much more things that they could have did, bro. Like she had like an MMA background, like an MMA background. She wasn't She wasn't as bad as Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey was kind of just terrible. Her in-ring, like, she was getting better, but it needed work. She just wasn't doing all that hot for real. But yeah, that's for me. That's what I think on Sonya Deville. And then besides, bro, then they just brought in the women's U.S. title, and then along with the women's United States title. They could have easily put her, like, they either could have that could have easily been Lyra's first feud as the women's Intercontinental Champion. So to me, I feel like I don't want to say they dropped the ball on Sonya, but I feel like they could have done more with Sonya Deville. Let's see next. Matter of fact, y'all, as I'm recording this video, I just checked Twitter, and apparently Elektra Lopez which just got released. To me, they could have done more with her. Like, they had her in the faction with Santos Escobar, Humberto Carrillo, and Angel Garza. Could have, especially since they brought in the new titles, new mid-card title for the women. They definitely could have done something with her, they introduced the new North American Women's Championship over down in NXT, and they could have easily like took her back there, you know, gave her some time to like develop her own style or whatever, and have her feud with and maybe and turn her face and possibly have her feud with Val and Henry for the title. That was easy. Now with Cedric. Now let's move on. Cedric Alexander. I ain't gonna say Cedric Alexander. I ain't gonna say he was a weird one, but he was kind of weird, like in the sense of like he been there for a while, and I feel like maybe it just got to a point where like they could have put him into a bunch of storylines. Like they could have. I know they could have, and I wanted to see 100% wanted to see them put him in other storylines, but I guess maybe they just didn't have anything for him to do. So I mean, you know, it sucks that bro lost his job, but I'm pretty sure he'll find other things to do. It's so obvious what's gonna happen. Like, he's obviously, like, Cedric is obviously going to AEW. He's obviously gonna join the Hurt Syndicate alongside MVP, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin, so they can reunite that faction, and then and I'm pretty sure they'll do pretty good in AEW. Probably for a while anyway, until Tony Khan eventually ruins them, like he does with almost every single WWE talent that leaves WWE and comes to AEW, like Miro, for example. Bro's been gone for I don't know how long. Keith Lee, Bro, the last time I think I seen Keith Lee, he was in a feud with Swerve, and he's gone, and I ain't seen him no more. I ain't even heard nothing about him. Same with Andrade. Andrade was having problems over there, and he ended up leaving. And now Andrade is back in WWE. Same thing with Malachi Black. Malachi Black is furious with AEW right now. He's looking to possibly come back to WWE. So yeah. But yeah, it's so much stuff that Cedric can do, and I hope AEW use him and the Hurt Syndicate in a good way. Hopefully they don't fall down the card too much, but knowing AEW, they probably will. But yeah, like I said, Elektra could have done so much more. Along with Blair Davenport, they easily could have put her in the mid card, the women's mid card division, along with the women's Intercontinental title, the women's U.S. title, or even put Blair Davenport. Took her back down to NXT. Now, to me, Blair Davenport was. To me, that one didn't really make sense, because it's like, bro, y'all didn't even give her time to like showcase her talent or nothing for real. Bro, at the most, bro, she was down to NXT. She was doing pretty good, and then, if I'm not mistaken, they called her up. They called her up to the main roster, and then if I'm not mistaken, I maybe have seen her appear on the main on WWE television, like main roster or wise, maybe like once or twice. I think she had a triple threat match with Bianca and I want to say Chelsea Green, but I could be wrong on that. I don't know, y'all, but I feel like I might be wrong on that. But yeah, that's what happened with Blair Davenport. You know, they could have done a lot more with Blair Davenport. Who else got released? I'm pulling up my Twitter, see who else got released, because I don't remember. And Dakota got also, because I'm reading from Wrestling Ops on my Twitter page, Dakota Kai just got cleared. She's coming back tomorrow night on Raw on Netflix. So yeah, Dakota's coming back. Oh yeah, the Good Brothers. To me, I liked the tag team. I liked it, and they was okay with AJ, but to me, they weren't really all that. But they could have but I feel like they could have easily done something with them in the tag team division. They could have put the belts on them instead of they got them on DIY right now. DIY needs to build up. To me, they need to build DIY and Motor City Machine Gun need to build up their credibility a whole lot more. That's just what I think. But yeah, they could have easily put the straps on the Good Brothers and had them feud with the Street Profits, or who else? They could have had them feud with. Yeah, or shoot, DIY, like I said, or Motor City Machine Gun, and had a long feud with that to build up the Motor City Machine Gun or DIY, or had like a triple threat type of rivalry. The Good Brothers versus DIY versus Motor City Machine Gun easily. Like, it's a lot they could have done with that. Oh yeah, and then they basically they also released AOP. It's the same. It's basically the same as what I just said with the Good Brothers. They could have found something for them to do. They could have easily put the tag team titles on them. And to me, with the Good Brothers and AOP, bro, it's kind of like, at this point, it's kind of like, what was the point of you even bringing them back? Y'all released them one time a couple years ago, and then you bring them back, and then you basically have them doing the same thing they do again. They come back in a big way, they make a big impact, like they're finna just run a rep shot through the tag team division, and then boom, they just slowly but surely fade away off into obscurity and never really do anything else again. So to me, that was kind of pointless of them bringing it back. Also, another superstar that got released, which was Giovanni Vinci of Imperium. Me personally, I thought once they kicked him out of Imperium, I thought he was gonna come back with his little supermodel type gimmick that he had, and then possibly enter a feud with Kaiser. Like, I thought they was maybe gonna turn him face and then have him feud with Imperium and try to take them down for betraying him or something like that. But They didn't do that. The only thing they did, they literally had him debut on SmackDown and have like 2 or 3 matches, and then lose to Apollo Crews by a roll up within like 2 or 3 seconds. So yeah, so to me that was kind of stupid. They could have easily gave him a storyline to work with. Isla Dawn was a part of a tag team with Alpha Fire called the Holy Union. I mean, they was straight on the main roster. Like, they were a whole lot better on NXT, but to me, they worked a whole lot better when they're like separated, and then they also worked a whole lot better, separate, fighting against each other. They could have easily did a little angle where Alba wasn't doing too good in the tag team, and she keep being the reason, because they done the angle before. They could have did a little thing where she constantly is the reason that they keep losing, and then it get to a point where where Isla Dawn betrays Alba, and then they have a little feud, and then they have a feud for a couple months, and then that slowly but surely establishes Alba and Isla Dawn back. They could have easily done something with them for real, but they didn't. So, hey, it is what it is. So, let's see. Oh yeah, I already talked about Blair Davenport. They could easily send her back to NXT with the Women's North American Championship. But yeah, also I just want to touch on this. To me, I really don't think Charlotte was the right person to win the Women's Royal Rumble. Cause it's like, bro, to me, Charlotte, bro, you didn't need to have Charlotte win the Royal Rumble. You could have easily had somebody else win the Women's Royal Rumble. Like, you could have easily had maybe even Bayley, but to me, or maybe even Bianca again, maybe. Like, even though they would have been 2-time winners, it would have been cool. But it's like, at this stage right about now, bro, people are sick, bro. We've been seeing Charlotte for like almost 10 years now, basically. Or it hasn't been 10 years, I'm not sure, but we've been seeing Charlotte for basically 10 years. It's like, bro, we're sick and tired of seeing Charlotte constantly just get hurt, come back, waltz in, and just immediately win the title. We're just sick and tired of Charlotte, y'all. And that's really all it is. Like, bro, just have Charlotte do an angle like they doing with John Cena right now, where she come back, but she getting older now, and she ain't as good as she was in that, and now she gotta fight and struggle her way back to the top, just like John Cena. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm just going through my Twitter page to see if there's anything else that I need to cover. Oh yeah, Carmelo Hayes. I don't feel like they burying Carmelo Hayes like a lot of people are saying. I feel like Carmelo is going to have his moment and have his rise, but it's just taking some time, y'all. But yeah, this is my first video on my second channel, the channel where I said I'm mainly going to talk about wrestling in general, and just WWE content in general, or even WWE 2K game content. I don't know, because I mean, I do a little bit of WWE game content over on my main channel, but yeah, that about wraps it up for this video, y'all. But before I go, I did want to say this. This is my new channel, Vibing with RJ, where I mainly talk about wrestling, things like that, and just other random-ish that y'all might want me to react to. I might do vlogs, I might do room tours, I might do setup tours, or just room changes. I don't know. I might do whatever over here. Like, over there on that other channel, over there on my main channel, that main channel is just strictly, I've decided I'm gonna just strictly have that channel mainly just strictly for reaction. Over here, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of everything as I get more confident and as I get more, sure in the things that I want to do. So yeah, I'm gonna be over here doing vlogs, react, I'm obviously gonna bring a few reactions over here, but I'm gonna be doing vlogs, setup tours, room tours, showing y'all new more unboxing type things, new things I might buy, purchase in the long down the line. I don't know, really just whatever. But yeah, But yeah, other than that, yeah, comment down below. Thank you for watching. This is my first video. Hope you guys like this. But yeah, comment down below what y'all want to see me talk about next, or what I should cover next as far as wrestling goes, or anything that y'all might want to see over here on this channel. This is my first video. Like I said, I'm gonna have all my social medias down in the description box below, and yeah, follow those so y'all can stay up to date with me if y'all want. And if y'all like this channel, just let me know. Just definitely leave likes on this video. But yeah, we're gonna do good this year. Yeah, so let's see what happens. But leave a like on this video, comment down below, subscribe to my channel if you're new, you know, whatever. So yeah, so but other than that, it's been your boy RJ, and I'm gonna catch y'all up in the next video I do. Peace.